blaming Trump for the shutdown, you need to wake up and blame Democrats for trying to leverage your tax dollars out of your wallet and into the hands of random illegal immigrants that crossed the border and wandered into a hospital one day. Shock. Top House Democrat says the quiet part out loud on government shutdowns. Families will suffer, but it is one of the few leverage times we have. Yeah, says it all. It really speaks to the lack of tribalism, the lack of the comfort level, the softness level. Like it is the inward mechanic of the liberal white woman that thinks Morocco or fucking India is a good travel destination, so she goes over there and gets the shit raped out of her. Like, it's the opposite of that. It's these soft-ass people who are totally ignorant of the world. They've lost their survival instincts. They're like the whatever the people were called in the Time Machine movie that were essentially food for the elite. They're like that. Like, you're like propagandized livestock. Now, think about it. It makes perfect sense. The same preachy, pontificating, pompous, propagandized liberals that wander over to get raped in some country they shouldn't be traveling alone are the same people that think there's no danger out there. Like I don't know how else to say it. You've lost your tribalism. You've lost your I mean, these are like domesticated deer that walk up to you when you go to one of these fenced-in hunting ranges, and the domesticated deer walks right up to you, or the deer that's never seen a hunter. That, yeah, hard times make strong men make good times make weak men make bad times make strong men, and so on and so forth. And we are at the good times have made weak men, but if the weak men listened to the strong men, then it wouldn't be that much of a problem. But we also dually live in a society where the weak men are simps and listen to the weaker women. But yeah, got catching up on some of the InfoWars broadcasts last night. I watched 2 in a row. I stayed up till motherfucking 4 in the morning. Glad to see everyone using proper terminology to describe this situation. Music to my ears. Yeah, I really thought it was going to be like how you got all kinds of people reporting on what's going on with the border. Nobody is using the proper framing or terminology. It is the American resistance against the United Nations open border replacement migration policy. It's not a conspiracy theory. You can go look up the documents and the numbers of illegal migrants we are slated to receive. Like, I aligned to that whole thing in the last video. Let's see, proper terminology. Yeah, like, I mean, you know how fucking annoying it is? Like, more than a decade ago, I was posting Paul Joseph Watson videos of the increased Muslim migration over to Europe and the Muslim no-go zones. You know, back when everybody thought you were crazy for talking about the New World Order. Back when I was called crazy on a regular basis. Nobody fucking calls me crazy these days. Even the dumbass libs don't call me crazy, like all this shit is just made up. They just fucking I mean, you really can't. You gotta be the most ignorant motherfucker at this point. See. But yeah, I'm just like, you gotta frame these things properly, because people read headlines. And if you can create a headline that allows no wiggle room for these moron liberals to try to make all these dumbass emotional arguments and shit. No, it is very simple. We have a international organization that operates outside of the United States that has deemed itself the global body overlord ruling over us all. And they have their cute little, oh, if a country gets too chaotic, we're going to step in thing. So basically that's what the United Nations does. Is you've got the World Bank, World Monetary Fund, you come in, you destabilize a nation, you let it collapse, and then you make a shit ton of money rebuilding it, and then you get these people permanently in debt on infrastructure loans that they'll never be able to pay back. You end up like fucking Brazil making sugarcane 24/7. Yeah, that's the plan. Democrats holding, let's see, surprising, everybody using the correct terminology to describe this situation, music to my ears. Democrats are holding you hostage over the ability to steal your tax money and give it to random illegal immigrants. I'm so fucking glad we're not dealing with the fucking UN replacement migration terminology situation where nobody's using it. In fact, we should switch this to Democrats holding you hostage over the ability to give your tax money to the United Nations weapons system that crossed over the border. Useful idiots of the New World Order. Dear useful idiots of the New World Order out there. It's simple. It's that simple. It's cut and dry. All Trump said was Americans aren't paying for health care of randoms that decided to walk across the border illegally. Democrats throw a hissy fit because their smuggled in voting bloc is being chipped away at, and they know they cannot counterfeit enough fake votes, they can't hack enough machines and play with enough districts to win any elections in America except for in the most concentrated blue leftist hellhole cities where the dominant political force is ignorance. The left is done. And this represents the flailing, desperate attacks of a cornered animal making its last stand. I don't give a goddamn about my food stamps. I will live like a monk next month just to see you scum get crushed. Ramen noodles cooked in Democrat tears sounds delicious to me. I may be poor, but I'm not fucking stupid. You let these assholes destroy the country, there's not going to be a fucking check for you morons to collect. Wake up. Yeah, I was the weird one because I was on Facebook screaming about how our government was $30 trillion in debt. Oh, Eric's crazy. He cares about this kind of stuff. Nobody cares about. Real fucking funny now, isn't it? Bet you wish the government hadn't been sucked dry by the New World Order scum to the point where it shuts down every time they can't agree on how much more money to borrow. Like, do you realize the only reason this is happening is because we are in debt? Normally, the government could do all the arguing with itself it wanted, and it wouldn't matter. But we've allowed politicians, mostly Obama and Joe Biden, spending more money than all previous presidents in American history combined, and Joe Biden printing some ridiculous number like 40% of all the money ever to exist in America was printed during his disaster of a presidency. Steal $30 trillion from the American people, and now we're here. Maybe we wouldn't be here if everyone had thrown away that garbage too cool for school attitude, I don't care, a decade ago. Like I told you to. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I don't feel bad for anybody bitching right now. You sat on your ass. You sat on your ass for years while people like me fought the info war, trying to wake up every random person that we could talk to avoid these very moments. Don't look at me for sympathy, asshole. I'm just as poor as you, and I don't give a fuck. I tried real hard for a long time. Maybe if you had listened and done the bare minimum to store up a little survival food, you wouldn't be worried about it. Yeah, shock. Democrats. And you know what? And I'm going to post this too because it's such facts. Trump has an opportunity right now to deal the Democrats a major death blow. I don't know what funding he was allocating for the stimulus. I don't know what funding is available to be moved around, but I'm sure the president can get a few able-bodied people to get it done. Fucking Trump should just bypass the Democrat scum and take away their weapon. Yeah. Trump should just fund the food stamps somehow himself through whatever means he can still in the government. Take away the fucking Democrats' toy. Don't let him use it as a weapon. I'm sure that could be done. If you take away that weapon, they're gonna fucking wake up on November absolutely fucking pissed as shit.